Hi everyone, welcome to DIY Ideas. So today we have a really interesting project to do together. I'm going to show you the pearl pattern and here the rib pattern. So I have both on my line so that I can show you easier. I did both with just pearl and knit stitches. So if you're a complete beginner, or if you're not a complete beginner, you might be able to notice these already here. So yeah, the pearl and the knit that keep changing in here. And here you see the different rows, pearl, knit, and we have the rows standing out and going kind of to the background or standing out and kind of falling in between. So if you can do the one, you can definitely do the other. So if you're a complete beginner, there are also videos how you can do pearl and knit stitches, which is kind of the first step you do. So yeah, it should be pretty simple for you as well to get the grip. So before we start, I just wanted to show you the front and the back side here and here as well, but the effect is about the same. So yeah, as I mentioned, it should be fairly easy and fairly fast to do. So let's start with the rib pattern. So let's do an even number of chains first. So leave a bit on the side, about 20 centimeters, and take position. We will move the spool so that it's not bothering us. Follow my lead with the chain. There are also basics videos I did if you need this explained in detail. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 10 should be enough. Now turn and see the thread behind. We need it in the front and we just cast the first one off. And now do knit stitch and after that one purl stitch, and I'll do it fairly slowly so that you can follow and just keep changing then. Last one should be knit stitch, that's why we need an odd number of chains. And you see here the little V's and the purl stitches too. So let's turn and start a new row. We will again cast the first stitch off. So as you can see, we just do them as they come. So if knit stitch was first, then do that again in knit stitch. And if it was purl, then do purl again, and so on. So here the knit stitches, and when I turn them around you can also see the purl stitches, so super simple. So let's do a couple more rows. So here it is right now. You see the purl stitches kind of hidden between the knit stitches. So you see how they disappear, but how you can kind of see them or find them is when you stretch this. So you see the effect, and the other side is also the same thing. So knit stitches form the other side, are kind of the purl stitches here. So yeah, as you can see, it's super simple to do. The texture is really cool, and yeah, apart from that you can also see how nicely I did the edges here. So anyway, let's shorten this and leave it on our line, and we will then do the purl pattern. So the purl pattern is also fairly simple to do. If you've managed this first one, you will manage the purl pattern as well. So let's now do an odd number of chains. Cast the first one off and do the first one in knit stitch. Now purl stitch and knit again, so the same beginning. So we now do something different, cast the first off, and now we have the first purl stitch that we are going to do in knit stitch and then purl. So now we are doing the opposite from before. Here are the little bows, so that's the effect that we get. So we get that in every row. here the little pearls, maybe a bit more visible. So yeah, as you can see, really simple to do. Apart from that, here the other side, we have the same effect again. So another row, another pearl row, and that's how we get it. As you can see, the results are also pretty quickly there, so you don't need a lot of time to finish this or to get results that you would like. You can see that this is kind of stretchy as well, so let's do a couple of more rows and then we can compare. So here are both. First we have the pearl stitch that go kind of up or down as you like. So that's how we get this effect. They are super neat and have a super great texture. So yeah, you can let me know which one you like better. I personally like them both. So yeah, then we have here the rib pattern, super stretchy, and you see the horizontal rows in this case. So a bit different, but since we use the same elements, you kind of see some of the same pieces in here as well. And yeah, you see here how I did one more stitch, but the difference in the width is still very obvious. So the rib stitch is a bit more stretchy, and when not stretched, let's say a bit more compact, so a bit thicker. Depending on what you want to get as an end result, take care on which pattern you are using. So here you see that it's stretchy, but definitely not as much. So yeah, always think about that when you want to make a scarf or maybe something else. If you want it to be super stretchy and thick, let's say, or if you would like it to be a bit more different. So you see how the same elements still give pretty different results in the end. I hope you guys enjoyed this project. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Feel free to shoot a thumbs up if you enjoyed and found this helpful. You can also subscribe to the channel, that way you can stay updated with everything new that I post, and you can also gain access to everything I already posted. So thanks for watching DIY Ideas. I'll see you in our next project, so stay tuned, and until then, have a wonderful day. Bye!